Zaka here. I've wanted to build a powerful PC for quite a bit now, ever since one of my mates told me about how PC gaming was so much better than console gaming. But on Black Friday, we ordered the parts. We got most of the parts. The motherboard is going to arrive tomorrow. But right now, what we have is our CPU, our graphics card, our power supply, our DVD.
What type of CPU is it?
It's a Ryzen 9.
Hold on, let's zoom into that.
So Ryzen 9 3900X.
No, that's fine. Put it back. It's okay.
X. It's 12 cores. Well, it's not the best overclocker, but using certain custom table ways we can. And I'm not going to go too deep on OC in this thing. Once I've done the build, I'll do more in depth on overclocking. This is the main gaming meat of the machine. The power color Red Devil 5700XT. I got this because one, it's £400, so it's pretty. And the only thing that rivals this thing is a 500 quid graphics card from Nvidia, but instead I've got an AMD SKU because of the sake of price for performance. And I went with the Red Devil card because I was originally going to go for reference and a water block, but water blocks that plan was too expensive, so instead I got the best 5700 XT. This one has a 3-fan design and a hefty heatsink. This card weighs over a kilo. With 3 fans, and 2 4-pin power connectors. Is because the 500 XT uses a lot of power. It's a very powerful card. Beefy heatsink, as you can see. I'm not going to show you the actual board itself because that would be a bit of a hot risk. Here we have a PCIe writer. Reason why I got this, don't want it I don't want it directly on the motherboard because it'll just fall out.
Okay, go.
So I've got brief pause. We've also got our SSD. This is an NVMe SSD, which means it attaches to the motherboard because all NVMe SSDs are M.2 form factor. It's a Crucial P1, 1 terabyte. It's got good data transfer and so on. The reason why I went with this one and not the Intel 601P is because of the fact, although the Intel 601P is cheaper, there were some things going around about Intel deliberately slowing SSDs if you go an Intel CPU, AMD CPU. Imagine Intel. Here's some Chrononaut thermal paste. This is going on top of the CPU, in between the CPU and the block. This is more efficient than the stock thermal paste. Actually no, there was no stock thermal paste with the Ryzen 9 on top. And this is something special because the reason why I use got conductor is because of this. This is the DeBauer D-Lid Dimate 2. It's for delidding in CPUs. Because why would you delid a CPU? Because a lot of enthusiasts already know this, but the stock thermal paste under the CPU isn't very good. So we're replacing it with a liquid metal compound known as conductanol. Don't worry, it doesn't interfere with the electronics in any way. It just because it goes on top of the protective dies, which house the silicon, and they go in between the heat spreader, and these lids with this are known to provide around 20 Celsius decreases in temperature, which means a lot more overclock performance. These are water cooling components. We haven't gotten the radiator yet, but we have the fans for the radiators. Our Corsair SP120 RGBs, you know. These are very good fans, and they're made for cooling in the first place. RGB, of course, and we got 3 of them because it's a 360mm radiator, and Corsair make great fans. This is the Barrow water block for the AM4 platform. It's a bit of a hard one to unbox, but it's a water. So the fact that it's an AM4 block means it's got a different mounting mechanism due to the way AM4 or receivers are different. And this is the block itself. Off. So you put in, you know, the fitting, and the fitting goes into the tubing, and the one end tubing, other end fitting, and so that's our RGB. And I think it has RGB capacity. So, and here's the Ifocal ice station. This is our pump. And I went with Alphacool because I know YouTube, you know, so on, but Jay's 2 cents used Alphacool and had good experiences. They were the first brand for water cooling to actually partner with him. But as you can see here, here's a little pump. Here's our pump. So, you know, since water in one end, water in here, water out here. Yeah, that pretty simple to define a pump. Now, as we haven't got the rest of the silicon yet, we haven't got the RAM, and of course, as I said earlier, we haven't got the motherboard, but we still have the main meat, which is the graphics card and the CPU. Is the Cooler Master MWE Master Watt. Bron 80 plus bronze 750 watt PSU. I know it's excessive for power load, you may think, but this requires a 750 watt PSU, not because, you know, it requires so much power, but because for efficiency reasons, and 2, it allows for more upgradability and overclocking, and 80 plus bronze is, you know, if you're getting a PSU, don't get an unrated one. And for just the love of everything, just don't get a non-rated one. So from the power supply waffle we go now to the case. This is the Thermaltake View 22. It's an enthusiast grade case without being enthusiast level pricing. It's think NZXT style of, you know, tempered glass and radiator spacing, but not the blocky, you know, NZXT style that the NZXT cases have. It's got a tempered glass side panel, as you can see here. And if you come to the back, it's got a 120mm fan from Thermaltake. Of course, it's going to be from Thermaltake's Thermaltake case. The power supply slot, and as I was saying earlier with the little thing over there, the PCIe Express riser, we've got a vertical GPU slot. This means we can mount the graphics card vertically, you plug it in, and then use the other end of the cable, plug it into the motherboard without any consequences. As for the motherboard, we're expecting that to get that tomorrow. I'll do an unboxing of that. I'll also do separate, little videos and maybe even a review.